Hello and welcome back to part 3 of playing Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. No Sinners, no Pokemarts, and last episode we didn't accomplish too much except for catching two very important party members, which was pretty important, but anyway, this part we're going to make some more progress. We're going to get through Petalburg Woods, and hopefully some into Rustboro City. Wild fights, I don't believe we're going to take any wild fights at the time being. There is a true which we're just going to lead with Hirondale for now, so we can make sure to run from all these with his, what, 20, he's got 20 speed at the moment. I could stand to use an Oram Berry on him to get him back up to full. In fact, I might. Okay, wild fights. There's another Shroomish. Where were these Shroomish? You know, I actually forget if RS had any day to night based appearances. I don't think they did, because I'm pretty sure that got brought back in Diamond and Pearl. But anyway, we have a level 9 Mudkip, and I think that should be alright for taking this thing out. Yeah, I do kind of want to heal up the Talo in case we need to take a hit on him. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do first. Before we go any further, actually, I would actually like to run into a Silcoon. Not a Zigzagoon, a Silcoon. Last three letters are the same, but it's not the same thing. Silcoon or Cascoon, either one, doesn't matter. And there's a very obvious reason, if you watched last part, that we're going to do this. Come on, you guys were pretty common last time. Now, once again, I don't know if, I think I may have mentioned that this last time. There's a Slockoth. The Dex Nav is technically, I guess, a bottom screen feature, although I'm pretty sure you don't have to. The Dex Nav is just to identify what's there that you can creep up on. So I think I'm just going to not do any of the creeping anyway, and just generally not use the control or the slide pad. Is it slide pad or circle pad? I think it's slide pad in Japan and circle pad in America, something like that. Whatever. The control stick replacement for the 3DS anyway. Come on, Silicon Cascon, let's go. Petalburg Woods has too many things that you can encounter, for sure. I really do not want to start this off with wasting too much time. Come on! Give me a Silcoon or a Cascoon. Those are the only two acceptable things. No! We get 3 Shroomish out of, what, maybe 10 fights? And I don't think any of them were level 6, so I wasn't really paying attention to their levels. So, we did just settle for a level 5 last video, which I think is going to be perfectly acceptable. Once again, another Shroomish. Especially if the experience share is still in here and is still as crazy as it is in XY. I'm kind of counting on that to give us just a general level advantage over the original game. And yeah, okay, there we go. There's a Cascoon. Now, in order to do this without wasting PP, we obviously need to not use moves, so that is what we're going to do. So, Silcoon and Cascoon, as the larva or the pupa stage guys often do, they only know Harden. So that gives us an ample opportunity to just switch in and abuse Poison Heal. And we are going to proceed to do this a little bit more. I should probably speed this part up. Alright, so we're back with the full HP. Again, that was pretty boring part, so it's definitely a good thing we sped that up. Anyway, so now, however, we are ready to take on what's coming up here, which should be a Team Aqua Grunt. We do have a fully healed Captain Toad, although I suppose I could stand to lead with him and throw a Stun Spore, which I didn't remember he actually got this early. I thought he got it a little bit later. But anyway, oh, he also has Tiny Mushroom. Tiny Mushroom's not going to be helpful to us, I don't think. I think that's only Fire and Leaf Green, but that gets exchanged for a Move Tutor type of thing, which would be useful to us. I think I'm going to hold off using the Oran Berry for right now on Hirondelle. I might need a safe switch though, and use level 8. I'm going to go ahead and use it then. We are going to be getting quite a few of them, and Oran, of course, is just a nice little spot heal. It's the cheapest heal you can get. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. We have plenty of potions as well. We do have 3 of them left, so that way I'll have some confidence that he can at least come in, take a hit, and then be able to hopefully finish off the thing. Oh, we in fact have a Shroomish. And here we have the first appearance of Team Aqua. I believe this guy has, what, a Poochyena? Level 8 or 9 or something like that. So it shouldn't be too big of a problem, since we do have a level 9 Mudkip. And we got a couple options here. We could Mud Slap, but because of the increase in power to tackle, I think we're going to be fine to just go for tackle on this thing. I'm not going to mess around, and yeah, okay. Maybe could have stood to have one Mud Slap on there. So we may as well throw one of them on there. Or I could chance it with Water Gun. Each water gun is going to be pretty valuable, though, as we're going to need to take down some stuff to level up later. I'll go ahead and throw a Mud Slap on there, I guess. Hopefully we don't get any misses from his sand attack. And it's definitely going to put it in range for a tackle KO. Alright, so we get an avoid off the sand attack, that's good. Or from our Mud Slap. And nice, we don't miss any attacks. And we get him to miss one sand attack, which probably just would have made me miss one more, I guess. So, cool. We also get to level 10 out of this, which is good. As I mentioned earlier, we do want to be March Stomp before we take on Roxanne. So, we got to be level 16 for that, so we're well on our way to getting up to that. So I actually only gained 5 levels, we need to gain 6 more. So, anyway, we do have several more trainer fights. Oh, okay. 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 Oh. Oh, that's actually... Ah. Alright, well, I don't think that's avoidable. That's actually annoying for one particular reason, which is that Captain Toad is no longer poisoned. Not only that, I wasted you guys' time getting back up to full, so... Oh well. That's why this is why I have the little first edition stamp on this run. That is a semi-blind run. That full heal is not there in the original game. It's not really early enough that, you know, I'm gonna say it's one worth complaining about, but definitely it does let you take the... And on top of that, I wasted Oran Berry, so... Oh well. So everyone's back full healed, and yeah, so... Early game PP, I mean... It's actually kind of vexing, because obviously we could have just spent all these water guns or whatever, tracking down and killing things, and just generally got the party leveled up. So if something happens in the future and it's harder at some point, I guess that's we can just know that's an opportunity to level up, because we are going to be getting a free heal. But part of the blind aspect of this is that I'm not going to be intentionally taking advantage of these unsuspected free heals, so to that extent there, impact will be somewhat minimalized, and we're going to take on this bug catcher, I guess. I suppose we can, sure. I think he's just got like 6 Wurmples, which hopefully we can one-shot. We couldn't one-shot the guy with 3 Wurmples, and apparently this is a different guy. Okay, I think I actually would have preferred to fight this guy with Mudkip thing. And I also don't know if we turn the experience share on. So that could be problematic. Do I want to go into Mudkip? I think I do. Yeah, he's probably gonna like Leech Slap or something though. I don't think Peck will one shot. No, whatever. We'll just go ahead and go for Peck. Oh goodness, yes. Let's go into Mudkip. I forgot. I think Ninkata's defense is a little bit stronger. I really thought this was the guy with the multiple Wurmples. It's a bug catcher, so leading with the bird, you know, kind of a safe assumption, but obviously wrong. In this situation, since Ninkata is part ground type, I'm just going to go with Water Gun instead. I'm definitely not going to be too worried about anything for right now, because we just got an unexpected forced full heal. You know, this early in the game, I'm not as concerned about it. But yeah, like, if we get a full heal, like, past the second gym, I'm kind of going to be sad face about it. Alright, so Huron gets quick attacks, so it's more offensive PP he can use, it's good, and it looks like we automatically have the experience share. Or wait, no, Huron was in the fight. Okay, so that's turned off. Okay, so it's now turned on. Cool. Cool. Anyway, so that's turned on. There's an item up here. This is a Paralyze Heal. That's not a Paralyze, so that's an Ether. Oh wait, no. I think I've gotten turned around. We already picked up the Paralyze Heal, I guess, didn't we? Yes we did. Okay. Thought for sure there was a bug catcher with 6 Wurmple. Okay, oh, okay, maybe he... Okay, I think that was the 6 Wurmple guy we fought last video, but he only had 3 Wurmple, but they were higher level, so I guess it still took the same amount of Pecks to take him out anyway, so fine. Alright. Ooh. That's cool. Wait a minute. That doesn't look like a regular Team Aqua Grunt. That looks like a certain character that might be spoilers. I think the name starts with the Z. Alright, so here we got some berries. Pecha berries, alright, so that's 3 poison heals. If I really wanted to, I could go back and get Shroomish's poison heal activated again, but I'd kinda like to wait on that until we get Shroomish some more levels, which thanks to the broken experience share that apparently we're getting at episode 3, you know, I was expecting to get it, of course, but not until roundabouts, probably like episode 6 or 7, whenever we finish getting the letter to Steven. So somebody in here. Oh, that's cool. I'm a big fan of growing berries, so I'll probably be doing that. Okay, we got an Aspear Berry. I believe that's the Freeze Cure Berry. And that, I think, is the only useful item we can get in here. Someone gives us the Whale Repel. Okay, I think that's the Psyduck Pail is in Diamond and Pearl, I'm pretty sure. And you don't give me anything, I don't think. No, we just picked them. We're takers, not givers in this run. No farming is allowed. Alright, and up here, there should be some useful items for us to grab. So I think that Pecha Bear is actually not there in the original game, so that's cool. What are we looking for here? We got a Pokeball. So we have a Pokeball, Potion, and a Super Potion we can get from up here. But they may have been shuffled around a little bit. There's an X attack that I don't remember it being right there. Alright, we had that Ether, no, Ether was there before, that's right. So, I think this is the same assortment of Pokemon I think you can get in the, below the forest. It's technically considered the same route. We already got our Wurmple, who is just there too. I guess that's, worth noting, Wurmple is out here as well. And possibly lower level. there's the super potion, and I think there might be one more potion. Pretty sure I already checked these areas. At some point I'm probably going to come and do a backtrack with the dowsing machine when we get that, which in the original game was from the first real rival fight that you have to do, which is below Cycling Road. Oh, I'm actually going to go talk to this guy, or at least I'll walk in front of him. Okay, this guy gives you bullet seed in the original game. Let's see. Okay, so we get echoed voice. So that's definitely very different. This is not going to be a move we can teach on the Shroomish. So, see who can learn echoed voice. If you recall, this is our first TM. Okay, so we have Talo and Mudkip can both learn this. It's only going to be a 15 PP special. Normal move. Oh yeah, the physical special split. That's going to change some things around as well. So I'll keep that one in my back pocket. That looks like a... Okay, we got pissed to you. I think we want to fight this last. I think so. I think we want to lead out with Talo, which we already are. Okay, cool. There's some cut stuff over here. We'll probably be getting a Zigzagoon at some point. I think we can probably catch them in probably this route, actually. But I'm probably going to wait a little bit. Actually, now that we have experience share, I may as well go ahead and catch one. So, that's Haley. I believe this is the one who registers you in the Pokenav Plus, whatever it's called, match call feature, which is one of the more annoying features on Emerald. It's only because you get called when you're trying to hatch eggs. That's very annoying. So they did it right in Heart Gold Soul Silver. The phone rings, but you don't have to pick up. Unless, you know, it's Jasmine calling you, and then I have to pick up. So, alright, so we get free levels on guys, which is obviously really good. And I know in the original game, of course, Shroomish only had effect score, so there's a danger of status from this. We're not really worried about sleep, because we can just, again, get into a fight with some Cascoons or whatever, and just kind of get him woken up from sleep in that regard. And Peck did not 2-hit KO, which I'm going to blame on the timid nature, which is very unfortunate. So, you know, we need to get some potions. We're obviously not going to be able to do any sort of EV training. And there's an effect score, and we get a paralysis. That's bothersome, but it does activate Guts, and we do have Quick Attack, so it's not 100% bad. And I'm not sure if I want to heal it or not. I'm not sure. Only thing is I do kind of need Talo to take out these people up here. So, which they might actually be a force fight in this generation. Let's see. Before we do, I'm gonna still avoid this person. Alright, good. I think I am actually gonna go ahead and get that Zigzagoon, just because we do have the experience share and the crazy broken mechanic of the experience share, just generating free experience out of nowhere. Actually, I guess that's why that guy had to strain his brain to create it. And yeah. Alright, well, we're 20 minutes in, but it's not going to be probably 20 minutes on screen at this point because of the wasted time we had fully the Shroomish. And then we got a storyline free heal that I was not aware of. That's another reason I wanted to do this blind. And I know that's a Zigzagoon, but I want to get a male Zigzagoon for reasons, because I have another story to tell about Kooper and 2003 Sapphire. I'm going to switch. Actually, we may as well switch you to the front. Because I'd rather not waste PP catching this thing on any of my other guys. So we're going to use Konimon. He is largely just a fodder poke for us right now. He kind of accomplished his mission, which, again, forgot that could be here. I guess it's also south of the thing, too. And hopefully we can run from this. I'm actually not totally confident that we can. And indeed we cannot. I'll go ahead and risk it. When you take a water gun. Very unfortunate. I'm going to try to risk it again. Come on, you're higher level. No! Run! There you go. Good. Alright, so knowing that, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and lead off Pescado then. And I'll just switch into the Wurmple to absorb a hit from male Zigzagoon. And the reason for that is I only have one name for the Zigzagoon. And if we can encounter a Zigzagoon that's male, which we encountered plenty of in the last part, and had I known we were going to get the experience share this early, I probably would have gone ahead and caught it. But, oh well. Since obviously we're getting free experience, we may as well be getting that on as many things as possible. Although we will not, I think, have access to a PC to deposit stuff until, I think, Slateport? So, that's probably fine, though. I would like to save one more slot in the party, though, for another thing that I'd like to catch. And I actually forget offhand if Gluttony is a hidden ability or just a use second ability for Zigzagoon. I think it's a hidden ability. Alright, here's a male. It is level 6, though. I kind of hate to go into Wurmple because I feel like he's gonna die. I'll just throw a tackle at him. I don't need him to be at high HP or anything like that. Alright, he just wants to growl. Good. Okay, half HP Zigzagoon should be a 100% catch. Without much of a problem. Oh, I guess I'll trade tackle for that. We still, even after this, have 5 Pokeballs left. And we're going to be grabbing some more as time goes on. So the name I have for this Zigzagoon relates to a forced summer reading, which were fairly rare in my high school, to be fair, that we had going on around the time Ruby Sapphire came out. And I probably should have looked up the book's name. I'm pretty sure, though, it was The Cat Who Blew the Whistle. It's a book series about mysteries and this guy who has a cat who somehow helps him solve mysteries. Anyway, in this book it was actually a dog named Zack, spelled Zay. Okay, the UK has Z, Japan has Zeto. Never is Z pronounced Zay. Anyway, spelled Z-A-K, and for some bizarre reason, it stuck with me, and Zigzagoon was one of the first Poem Pokes revealed. So here we go. We have Zack the Zigzagoon. This is also what I named my Zigzagoon in the original Sapphire, so there it is. He does have pickup, but again, pickup is going to be not a thing we're going to use, so I'm actually going to throw that tiny mushroom onto the Zigzagoon. There we go. So pickup is now blocked. Won't even activate at all. And we will most likely never use him in battle, except maybe for a fodder poke. Pretty much just for a fodder poke. So that'll be all the battle purposes he serves. But we will be using him, of course, for Zigzagoon's main purpose, which is, of course, HMs. And then these two girls, I suppose and we'll just go with Pescado and Hirondelle. For the time being, I'll have to check and see if incurring this paralysis is beneficial or not. Let's see if they actually jump on you. They do. They don't in the original Ruby Sapphire. No, I think no double battles are forced in the original game, except for the Tate and Lisa Gym Leader fight. So these two still have their grass exclusive, or their version exclusive grass types. Which obviously, Hirondelle would ordinarily totally destroy. So we're going to do that, and let's see. I guess we'll go for quick attack because it's still stab and we do have guts activated, and I'd like to try to get that low 10 down, but I think it's not going to kill. We'll give it a go. And never mind, that's the main reason I probably should heal that paralysis. I'm just kind of tempted to take advantage of the guts. And now that wants to harden, which is very disconcerting. And on top of that, this thing wants to bubble, so we're going to be probably losing speed off this anyway. So we'll go ahead and let you tackle the Lotad, and hopefully Guts boosted Peck can take out C-Dot. That's what I'm hoping. So we still get this fight done in 2 turns. Get some free levels. And some growth. 2 stat boosting moves. Use Harden last turn. Come on. There we go. Come on, 1 shot. Okay, well I did use Harden. That's true. It did harden, so I guess that's fine. Whatever. Since it did growth, I'm gonna go ahead and throw attacks at it before it launches anything that's... I don't think it actually has any grass attacks or anything like that. This level, yeah, pretty much is just bide. We'll see how much quick attack does. Does about how much I expected. So, yeah, I am going to go ahead and clear that paralysis then. It's very tempting to try to take advantage of. But I think the only thing I think a double battle is probably... Well, actually, for the paralysis, I guess it was alright. Yeah, we didn't want to... I kind of auto-piloted through that, but yes, we did not want to learn Foresight. It's pretty useless. I do want to hang on to Mudslap though. Okay, there we go. Wait, Leech Seed, which is going to be really nice. Again, we can go in and throw Leech Seed on a Silicoon or Cascoon. And do I want you to evolve? I really like you as a Wurmple, but I'll let you evolve. So... Oh well, we'll get to see what you evolve into. I'm not terribly picky. Either one's fine. Again, it's probably just going to be a fodder poke anyway. I don't think Beautifly gets access to Fly, so it's kind of whatever. And we get a Cascoon. So we're going to have Dustox instead, which is fine. Has some different resistances. Doesn't get wrecked by Rock quite as bad. And when it's hardened, that's fine. And it looks like it's going to be about it. We're going to go and get to Rustboro, I guess. I am going to go ahead, though, and use the Cherry... we'll use the Paralyzed Heal, since the Cherry Berry can still be used in battle, and I can give it to someone. There's going to be some gym fights where I want to try to guard against Paralysis. Okay, this guy we're going to hold off on fighting, I think. But we are going to make a pit stop over here. And get a couple things. Gonna get some 4 Oran Berries. Wow, the game is being very generous. Very generous. 4 Cherry Berries, so that makes up for us getting paralyzed, certainly. However, there's no Lepa Berry, I don't think, here, which is definitely a big change. Unless this old lady is now the one who gives you Lepa Berries. So we got a chest of berries. So no Lepa Berry there. That's actually an interesting development. So, okay. We are going to take this little end path here. I believe this should be an item here. It is, and it is an X Defend. Or X Defense as it's now called. I think they changed that formatting in 6th gen. So let's just actually into Rustboro proper, and then I think that's going to be where we call it off here. I feel like we're not making... What is this? Oh, hi Brendan. That's the bad place. We're not supposed to go in there. Hey, the camera. Yeah, there's a couple more buildings. That's a gym. Yeah, we're gonna be holding off on the gym for... We probably will not get to it in the next part. I'm assuming this is a lady, by the way. She kind of has the big hat, and she almost makes you think she's a fisherman, but I don't think so. Alright, so I'm not going in there. And, yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and call it apart this video. My timer says 31, but again, we got a little sped up segment there. So we got a Zigzagoon that we're going to teach Cut to. In fact, we're probably going to do that in the next part as soon as it starts. And then we got some guys leveled up and evolved. Good stuff. See you guys next time for part 4 and later days.